Hello, all. Welcome back to Pokemon Legend, or not Legends. Gosh, we've been playing that a lot. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where there's still stuff going on, if you didn't know. And the first thing that we're gonna do here in Scarlet and Violet this week is the Grand Challenge 3. We're gonna do our first day's worth of battles here. We're gonna do that by heading to the Poke Portal and going to the Battle Stadium. There's a few other things we can do this weekend as well, including fighting a new Mightiest Mark Pokemon. We'll be doing that as well in a different video. But for now, we're going to head to online competitions, and we're going to start our battles in the Grand Challenge 3. We have a pretty solid team, I think. It's based off of the Pokemon used by the top 6 players in the last Grand Challenge. So we're going to try to go with something along those lines. And so that's what we're going to start with, and we'll have to see how it goes. I'm very excited to see what comes of this team here. So let's get going. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pick Ninetales. And we're going to pick Rillaboom, we're gonna pick Incineroar, and we're gonna pick Dragonite. That's gonna be our team for this first battle against Arturo. Let's see what we get in this battle here. Like I said, our team is based off of the top teams from the last one. These are Pokemon that were highly selected in those top 6 teams. So let's go, Arturo. We're gonna have our first match against you. And we've got Sneasler and Chaladon to start off here. We have Ninetales and Rillaboom. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and start off by getting that Aurora Veil up. And then we are going to hit our Chaladon, I think, on our best shot here. Alright, we got a switch. Rillaboom is no longer got the correct terrain. That's okay. Psychic Terrain's going to stop priority moves, and it looks like it's going to set up Sneasler for Unburden. So it's going to be very fast now. That Dire Claw's going to hit. Oh, and I put it to sleep. That's rough. Okay, high horsepower into Indeedee does quite a bit of damage. Alright. I think we're just going to have to let Ninetales go. We're going to high horsepower into the Sneasler this time. Try to get rid of that trend. Dire Claw from the Rillaboom. It survives. No status condition. Avoided the attack. That's so rough. Okay, we're off to a rough start with this Dire Claw situation going on. Expanding Force looks like it's going to take out both of our Pokemon here. So that is a rough opening. Not exactly what we were looking for out of our Pokemon here. But we'll have to do what we can with what we got. So we're going to be switching in Incineroar and Dragonite. Get the Intimidate off on Sneasler, which is going to be very helpful. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and use Fake Out. We're going to go ahead and use Knock Off. And then we are going to use Stomping Tantrum on Sneasler. We're going to go ahead and try to hit that ground move one more time. Whew. Alright, Dire Claw comes into Incineroar. Incineroar is asleep. Of course it is. Expanding Force is going to hit both of our, well, just one of our Pokemon. Hits Dragonite, takes about half of its hit points. Stomping Tantrum knocks out Sneasler. Dragonite is Choice Man, so that's helpful. Let's see who they send out. Helper's coming in to set up some rain. Alright, we're going to hope that that wakes up. And we are we're stuck. That's a problem. So Incineroar is going to have to be the one that hits Pelipper. Dragonite is down. They backed us up good and really nicely. And Incineroar's out. So there we go, our first match is a loss. They worked right around us there. Solid match, Arturo. Only managed to take out one of his Pokemon. We'll continue battling. Alright. Now we got Lucas. Okay. For this one... we'll go with this as our team. Lead with Sneasler and Incineroar. Not a lot of special attackers on that team. All right, here we go. Got Annihilate and Mousehold. Perfect that we set up that Intimidate right away. The Defiant. Alright, we are going to set up a Swords Dance on Sneasler, and we are going to fake out the Mice. That looks like he's going to tear right away. Mouse. And the Ghost type, there we go. Gonna dodge the fake out. The dog's gonna bark in the background. Alright, we used fake out, doesn't work. Close combat comes in, knocks out Incineroar right away. Killed. Unfortunate. Alright. Now we have the unfortunate backing of two choice Pokemon. So we're gonna be very careful here. Okay, I think we need to make sure we can hit things really hard. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And that. That's what we'll do. Close combat comes into Rillaboom. Rillaboom out. Gold Moon is damaged by the recoil. We are done. Population Bomb does not hit the bingo. Alright, so now it's 2-on-1. Terra is gone. I believe that was the one Pokemon on their team that was completely immune to ghosts. I think we're going to be okay. We got Villanoma, Ninetales, and Flagro. And we got an attack drop, that's fine. We are going to Shadow Ball, I guess. Blizzard, we resist. Shadow Ball goes in. Almost gets them. Whew. Alright, let's keep battling. Alright, Haley. Haley, that's an interesting team. Alright, well, we're just gonna let him off you. They must have some sort of trick thing going on. Alright, Porygon and Larvitar. Alright, we Aurora Veil, make it rain. Knocked out those two. Armor Rouge and I got Cramorant, we got Unleash left. Dragonite here. A win's a win, right? Alright, there we go. A free win. Let's see if Foxes. Alright, let's keep going. Okie dokie. Let's see. Interesting. Let's go. Let's do that. All right, let's see here. Let's start off with the Aurora Veil. We're going to use Trip. Let's see what we get there. Dreadful used Phoenix Force. That's not good. Aurora Veil's up though, that's good. Take that. Go ahead and Trip work. Well, I switch. Hyper Voice doesn't affect the damage. Beautiful. Growth Spray gets stronger. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and Blizzard. We'll try Trick on Photograph instead. Oh, but he doesn't have an item anymore. That's annoying. Alright, well they kill go back. So that doesn't really matter. Let's see how much damage. Pretty solid. Okay, we can work with that. We'll put Incineroar in. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll blitz that again. Has Armor Tail. Should have remembered that. Hyper Voice comes in, does some damage. We do it again. Dragon Bolt. Okay, I think we can stick with that then. Normal Terra. good, we're good. We haven't terrored yet. And we brought... Oh, perfect. Okay. We still got the snow stuff up. Alright, so we're gonna go in. Blizzard here. Match Diego. Do another one. Whew. Yeah, I felt like this went pretty well. Let's try that again. Alright. Uncle Donk. I got Magmar at him. Okay. Go with the Aurora Veil. And then we're gonna trick. Alright, we've switched items. And Gambit has choice specs, and we got black glasses. We'll take it. Burning Jealousy does not too much damage. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and use that. And I don't have to worry about my attacks anymore, so go ahead and Shadow Ball. Gambit comes out. And Rillaboom comes in. And a little bit of damage. Okay. Blizzard will do better this time, so we'll do that. Unleash it. Big attack. Okay, let's take that. Flinch. Hits with the again. And we'll stick with the rain. They did a pretty decent job. Yes, Ninetales, yes. Slay Queen. Got Little Boom, less on the boom. Alright, Ninetales goes down. Think maybe we put in Sneasler. Back out. Fire type. Lose gold deck or Sneasler gets hit is burned. Dang it. Looks like it's gonna be one-on-one. Well, that was a tough round of battles. Just like every other one of these grand challenges, we got a lot of great trainers in them. And this goes to show that just because you have a Pokemon everybody else is using doesn't mean you're going to win. Thanks so much for watching. We may come back and do some more battles later in the weekend, but for now, this will be it on the Grand Challenge 3. Have a lovely weekend, and best of luck out there, trainers, in all of your Pokemon endeavors. See ya.